My name is Aden and I'm here today with Kenny Willis. I've known Kenny since my freshman year at UMD, and for 15 years he has grown to be one of my greatest friends and was a groomsman at my wedding. Kenny, since I've known him, has always been the type of person that's constantly giving you support and rooting for you even when you are rooting against yourself. Kenny's support isn't just shown in his friendships, but it's shown in his everyday life as well. Kenny works as a housing coordinator in downtown Minneapolis. It is here that Kenny is able to provide the assistance and support for the treatment clients who are in need of housing, and through their program, lives are changed. I know Kenny has helped change my life, and it's definitely for the better. Kenny's supportive attitude and tenacious belief in others makes it easy to believe in the power of friendship, so when the world feels loud, I know Kenny's love and support is even louder. So Kenny, thanks for coming on the show today.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. So, today what we're doing is dream destinations. So, it could be a person, place, an adventure, a moment, really anything. It can even be a fictional world. Like, I'm always thinking of Middle Earth, so it could be anything you want, man. So, do you have an idea what you're going to do today?
I think I'm going to paint Santorini, Greece.
Oh, okay.
Definitely a place I've wanted to go to because I've seen so many pictures and it looks beautiful. So, I would love to see it for myself. Especially since it's on top of a volcano, and I just can't realize. Like I don't understand that, but apparently it's a thing.
All right. I didn't even know that there was like a city in Greece that like was surrounded by volcanoes or built upon a volcano. That's what you said, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. It is an active volcano, but it's mostly underwater, so they don't really have to feel the effects of it. There's no rumbling or anything, no danger. Or at least not in the past, like, I don't know, like 80 to 100 years.
Okay.
But whatever it did, it made the houses like whitish, kind of, but like a beautiful, like purity, just really cool. But I just really would love to just see that with my own eyes.
Yeah.
And check out them beaches, because why not?
I was trying to think, because, Elise and I are always talking about going on adventures too, and Greece is definitely one of those things that have been on our bucket list as well, but I've never thought about actually going to the coastal parts of that country just because I've always like been fascinated with like, I should say I got a lot of my fascination with like ancient Greece like warfare, like I think of 300. Actually, just showed Elise that movie too recently.
This is Sparta.
Exactly, right? But like learning about like the pantheons and everything like that too is really neat.
Oh yeah. I do like the what is it, like the gods? Yeah. That I think about a lot too, because I'm like, ooh, a little God of War vibe.
I know, and we just heard like
Zeus and all that.
I heard that there's going to be a new game series coming out too. That's a remastered. That's what it is.
And they're bringing back the original voice, and I'm so excited. Because I loved him in Living Color, and that is one of my favorite, like, sitcoms.
Oh, yeah. I think I've only seen, like, a few episodes of Living Color, because I've only seen just a few of them, like, the one with, like, Jim Carrey in them. Or am I thinking of a different show? Different show? Okay.
Different. Living Single is, I might ruffle some feathers, it's Friends that knocked it off, but... It was the original. Okay. Friends copied it after, but it's basically the same thing, but it's like a little more urban because it's got black people and everything. Queen Latifah's in it. And
nice.
She's a really great actress. I've been watching her movies lately, and I'm like, okay, I love her. But they do basically the same thing, but it's just a really good show if you give it a chance.
I have to check it out. Where are you watching that?
Hulu.
Okay.
I think it was Hulu. It's been a while. But as soon as they put it on, I was like, oh, I've only seen it when it was like random episodes back in the day. But now we can stream it, so I can just watch as much as I want.
Isn't that easy? Or isn't that nice too? Just the ease of just binging. I mean, don't get me wrong. I still try to like get DVDs and everything too. But just like much like playing on my Xbox, it's easy to just not get up.
I feel that. It's the future we're living in.
Exactly. But, much like anything, kind of like what we're doing right now, it's important to just get out the door. It's easy to, like, sit back and play these games, but I kind of get, I guess as I've gotten older, I've been like getting like this itch to like get my butt out the door more, just because like it's so easy to like kind of get invested in like a game like Elden Ring is a great game for me because I put like 220 hours on it for my first playthrough. Granted, I was furloughed at that time, so I had the time, but I don't think I could ever want to actively put in that much time in a game anymore. I have to go outside and touch grass.
Yeah, no, I feel that. I think we just get too used to being comfortable after COVID happened, so we're just so used to just staying inside all the time. Because I have to remind myself, like, you don't have to stay inside anymore. You can do other things and explore and go shopping again, which I've been enjoying, just going physically and clothes or anything, grocery shopping, just doing it in person is really nice.
Yeah. And do you feel that kind of like, goes into what you were talking about earlier, I guess, about this kind of itch for traveling? Because, it's, living in Minneapolis, you have so many things that you're kind of disposable. You can go to just different areas of the city and just find different sort of cultures and different restaurants and just different... just different communities.
Yeah, but then once you actually go to the country and just like see the way that they're living, and it's completely different than what you got back home because you just get a little sliver of it.
Yeah.
I just really enjoy finding out the little secrets and everything. Like Bahamas, one of my now I mostly stayed in the resort for the most part, but when we did get to escape and go to like the hood, it was really nice just seeing people just be like regular instead of just, oh, this is the best place ever. Yeah. We love America. Da, 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 da. Versus like when you cross that bridge and they're like, ew, who are you? What you want? Yeah, I think we got that over there. But it felt authentic, so I really enjoy things like that.
You said the Bahamas?
Yes, I only went once.
Okay.
And it was only for 5 days. It was never on my list either. The only reason I went is because when I was working at Trader Joe's, I think we got store of the year or something like that. So when you win that, they do a whole drawing for the store, and if they pull your name, you win, and you get to go to for that year, it was either Bahamas or Hawaii, depending on if you were West Coast, East Coast. And because we're closer to East Coast, so Bahamas. So I won that and enjoyed the heck out of it. I did all the things. I didn't get to see the Pig Island that everyone was talking about. Where
There's a Pig Island?
There's just nothing but like, I think they're like miniature pigs or something like that. But you get to like swim with them and all that stuff. So, but I had already spent too much of the money that they allotted for us, so it's fine. Next time.
Next time.
Plus, another thing that is surprised, I think it was the first time I had ever seen so many black people all at once. Because they were like everywhere, and I was just like, dang, y'all everywhere. I love this. And I had this one server, I forgot her name, but she was like, my brother, my sister, my brother's sister, whatever you want to be.
I love that. Very progressive.
But because she talked to me because we had the same hair color at the time because I had dyed my hair that day. And it was just, I don't know, it was a vibe. And I'm always down for a vibe.
All this talk of traveling, Kenny, I'm thinking, what are some ways of traveling, or forms of traveling, I should say, that you would absolutely not do?
If we're including small vehicles, that I will never ever go back on a jet ski over the ocean again. And you know what? No. Ocean one, no. All the ocean ones, canoes, kayaks, I will never do that again.
Girl, what?
That was the scariest thing ever because I kept thinking, oh my God, what if a little animal comes up and snatches me or something like that? Because I had went to Key West and just got my license and everything after I failed it the first time. But you know what? I kept trying, and I was like, all right, I passed. But they told me not to ride the waves, but I did that anyways. But no, I got probably I want to say 100 feet and got too scared.
What? Like you 100 feet of air?
No, like out there. Yeah, I was out there for 100 feet.
Okay.
And I looked around because it was like a tour or something, so we were all on jet skis, and everyone else is like, they're already down the next thing, and I'm all by myself trying to figure it out, and it's going. So I got a little scared. I was like, oh my God. And then a boat came by and one of the waves went like that. And I was like, oh God. So they tell you go like this to let them know oh yeah, we'll come save you. So I have to sit there. And they're like, are you okay? I was like, I am now. Bring me back to land. So I won't do that kind, but if we talking about boats, planes, things like that, I can do it.
Okay.
Long as I'm not that close to the water.
Have you been on a train before?
I want to so bad so I can live my Hogwarts life. And so you see me on the news crazy man screaming, Dementor, Dementor. But I so want to do that. I feel like it's fun. Especially a winter one. I know it's beautiful. I just want to see that so badly. And I hope it's I'm trying to remember. There's one that goes from the West Coast. I don't know if it goes all the way to the East Coast, but it goes through the center of the U.S. for a hot minute.
I was going to say, and this could be actually a really fun thing to look into, just just another form of traveling. I swear that there is stations or rides or whatever you call them, paths, railroads, but these, there's touring destinations that can even start in Minnesota, because I think there's even a train that's supposed to be built that goes from Minneapolis to Duluth. I think it was called the North Star. Okay, have you?
There is. Is it the North Star? I don't want to make that up in my head.
Sounds, right, and for everyone that's listening, we're not experts on this, but we think it's called the North Star Transit.
Yeah, or is it the Amtrak one?
Could be.
Because I think the North Star ones only go through the suburbs, but I think it's the Amtrak one because I want to go on that one day. I was thinking about it a couple years ago, but then I got a dog, so I can't do lone travel by myself on the whim.
I was going to say, do you think you'd ever go on a big adventure with Tanny? Tanny's Kenny's dog, by the way.
I don't know. She doesn't do motion sickness well.
Okay.
I would love to. I would go to some kind of rocky, hilly kind of area where we can do some hiking and stuff like that. But I wouldn't go too far. I don't want to put her through all that struggle.
No.
But there is one. I don't think it's Duluth, but I want to try. There's something up north where it's a self paddle train cart thing, and it goes through the forest and everything, and you just paddle through it. Huh. And I hear it's beautiful and it's just really cool. It doesn't go too fast or anything, and there's no swerving and all that stuff, but it sounds like a fun little thing to do up there.
It does sound nice.
And then I think they have a couples one so that y'all are side by side and just hee hee ha ha and all that. Which I would be into though. I don't know, make a whole trip up there.
Yeah, Duluth is nice.
I miss it. It's been a minute. I think the last time I was there was when you proposed.
Oh. That was a fun trip too. It was so cold
and windy.
Yeah, no, it was
so windy.
We were going against 35 mile per hour gusts. Yeah. We had a blizzard that was happening at the top of Anger Tower. That's what it was, and I just remember how the blizzard started in 5 minutes of that wind. It just knocked that whole entire blizzard into Lake Superior, and we just watched the whole blizzard just go across the lake. And it was a good day. It was just a windy, cold day.
You got through it though,
Yeah, I've been thinking about taking a trip back up to Duluth just because one of my favorite things was going along the North Shore. And there's just some sort of serenity going there, just because I really don't feel like you see places like that. Anywhere in really Minnesota, but also kind of like I don't really feel like you see that unless you're in another country.
Yeah.
I just but once again, it shows how much I travel. But like that's the greatest thing I love about this state is how you can just go to different parts of the corners of this state, and you just find yourself in all these different areas. You have rolling hills, you got flat hills, you got the bluffs. Like when you go down to along the river, and then you got beautiful exterior.
I love the harbor like areas a lot. Like it escapes my head. It's the northeast corner of the Northern Shore. What's that not last town, but
it's a Grand Marais.
Grand Marais. I love that place. If I could afford it, I would definitely move there and never come back. Cause it's just it gives me that I live next to the ocean with my lake house. I would not permanently be up there, but at least just have something to escape on the maybe more than the weekend. But the weekends up there, it's a dream.
Yeah.
We're working on it. Actually, I would love to retire. Maybe that's you know what? Let me work on that.
Hey, retiring at 40 would be nice.
God, I think about it all the time. I was thinking the other day, I was like, dang, I got to do this for another 30 years. 20, 30 years.
I like to think of what they say in Trailer Park Boys. They say like freedom 40, and then it becomes freedom 45, freedom 50, and so on and so forth. As when we were in Duluth back in 2012, I remember meeting you in fall of 2012. But like when we were thinking back then, I wasn't at all thinking that all Duluth is a place that I can see myself actually having a home at long term. If I ever get to a point where I want to have a cabin up there or anything like, that's definitely a place that I could see myself like, not. That's where my end game is going to be, but I can see myself definitely having a home up there. And I would say a big inspiration for me that makes me feel like I can chase these dreams of mine of making movies or anything is being around environments that kind of make me feel like I'm like lost in a fictional world, And you went up to Duluth, you know how it feels like Skyrim or other things. Yeah. And I guess like if there was any of these fictional worlds that you could go off and explore to, what one do you feel that you would, I would say, call home first?
Ooh, the world of Harry Potter. Because I know I mentioned it earlier, but I would, but only if I got to be a wizard. Because if I'm a muggle, it's just this.
Yeah.
Why would I want to suffer that way? But no, I would love to be in the magic, the demons or not demons, creatures and all that.
Yeah.
And just be a part of that. And also I would be Slytherin. I'd be a good one. But I'd still be Slytherin. That would be a really nice escape though.
So are you saying like UK Harry Potter or US Harry Potter or anywhere in the world Harry Potter?
It's a stupid reason, but the only reason I would choose UK Harry Potter is so I can have a British accent. And so I could have more to say than just, hello, governor, and all that.
See, I'm kind of with you there, too, because I don't know if it's a Cockney accent. I think it's like a bloke accent. But I like it when they go, you what? Or, squirrel.
In it. I would love... But if I could have like a heavy, heavy, heavy Irish accent
Oh, yeah.
where you cannot understand a thing, that'd be it. But I will say, if they just have the UK food that they be out here with, I'm good. I'm be like, all right, let's go to the US. Because where everything's big.
For real. I remember when I was in New Zealand, and I loved it. I loved my experience there. But the best thing that I thought was hilarious when I came back to, when I came back to America, I was very thankful for, was how our larges are beyond the largest that are in any other country. Because like when I went to New Zealand, the largest there were like are like mediums here. And of course, when I was traveling on my own, just wandering with my backpack, I had to tell myself it was enough. But when I was writing in my diary those nights, talking about the pizzas that I had, I remember distinctively writing, I'm still hungry after like eating a pizza and a half. I got like a Domino's and a Pizza Hut or something like that. But I remember I was in Palmerston North just writing like, I'm still hungry, and I don't know if it's because I'm sad or I'm still hungry.
Oh, shoot. You should have just told them, can I get that America size? And then they would have knew.
Okay, so there was an American burger.
I bet there was.
I think it was in Hamilton, where I was. It was in like the first week I was there, but it had the Trump burger. And I should have taken a photo of it, but it was like the greasiest, nastiest burger. And I should have tried it.
I'm sure that's true to real life, too. I would bet my life on it.
What's the best and worst advice you've received while trying to think of, I guess, your dream in this dream destination or just dream in general?
Don't give up. The main thing, don't give up. If you can't get it the first time, you should just keep going for it. Otherwise, it'll never happen. Or you don't know that it'll happen.
I'm glad I'm hearing this advice because, at least for me, and it kind of goes with the dream, is I've been trying to go back to New Zealand for the past almost 10 years, and every year something comes up. And I feel like, this year I was planning to go to, but it's probably not going to happen because of just logistical reasons. So next year is the year that we're going to go, or at least that's the plan again. But, when you keep kind of, having to take that step back and step back, it kind of weighs on you to a point where you just don't know if it's going to happen or not.
Mm-hmm.
Do you tend to ever, when you experience things like that, what helps you push through that for yourself?
I would say every now and then I like to do vision boards just to reassess for the year and to rekindle that that drive that I might have lost. But I just put that into the universe because I want to manifest that so badly. So every now and then I like to do one of those, and it'll just bring a little happiness that maybe it'll happen this year, maybe not, maybe next year. Let's keep saving though.
Yeah, no, I've actually never dabbled into vision boards like that. Do you feel like it's very?
It is so fun. Because you just literally just make up anything that's on your mind, and I usually just go for the first thing that comes to mind. Travel, money, just the little things that make me happy. But I usually do them a lot in winter when it's like cold and stuff, and I'm like, well, I need a little rekindle because it's just cold and boring and white.
Yeah.
Just snow everywhere. So, but no, I think they're fun if you're into it.
Yeah, I mean, do you kind of like feel like it's maybe I shouldn't say it's feel, but do you think it could be a form of like a passive form of manifesting?
Oh yeah. Because it's always there. Once it's out there, it's there. And you just put it I like to put it. There's one in my bathroom, and that's my travel one. It has like all the places I want to go to, and then there's one in my kitchen. It has my dream kitchen. It has all the gadgets I want, the counter space, what I want it to look like, what I want my house to look like. But I just like to just walk by and be like, yeah, one day we gonna get that.
Does that come with like the style of house too? Like you want a Tudor or like old mansion style, or as you're drawing Greek, like would you like what those like Greek pillars in your front yard,
So I'm so plain. I just want it to be millennial gray. I know
that?
See, I just found out about this last year because Gen Z is like, oh, it's that light gray that we would do a lot of. We would put gray on everything. It's muted gray.
Okay.
It's just a muted gray. You see it on, like, people put it on their floorboards, their walls, everything.
Is it kind of like, well, I guess that's white.
If I show you a picture, like as soon as you see it, you're like, oh, that's what that is.
Okay.
But like apparently it had a chokehold over us that if we were just having gray on everything, this specific color is that. But I love it because when you complement it with like a brighter color, it just really pops.
Okay.
But I want that for my kitchen. I want the millennial gray, and then maybe like cyan walls or something like that because I love cyan. And then I want all the gadgets to be up to date, connect to Wi-Fi and I'm controlling it at home, things like that.
It makes me think of that Disney movie Smart House.
Oh, yes. Yeah. But less chaotic. That's actually my one that I want the most. Because right now my apartment has like a really small kitchen, and I would kill. Well, not kill. I would give up my kidney for a bigger kitchen and a nice little island in the middle. Maybe like not marble. Marble is not what I'm thinking of, but something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is my dream right now.
I bet you could do a lot with that island too.
Yes, and I'm not much of a host, but I've always wanted to host like a hot pot night and things like that. Because I would do it. We could have like an Asian night, things like that. But I just need the space because right now it's just like this doesn't feel like home yet, so I'm gonna just wait. But yeah, I would do all the things, even a pizza night, and just put the dough everywhere, and then put the toppings on there, and people just make their own stuff.
So, yeah, I'm thinking about this millennial gray, and I'm actually really surprised that that's like your favorite color because I don't feel like it's very reflective of like your personality. Because when I think gray, I think very dull. I think very kind of bleak, but you're very vibrant.
Well, maybe I just like the dullness around me. That when I add that pop of color, which is me, it brightens even more.
I can see that. So, do you feel like just the aura that you kind of present to yourself, to present the world around you, if you could put that aura into a color, because it seems very inspirational. What color would you say that is that you're able to inspire people with? That's just you.
It would be my least favorite color, yellow.
Really?
Because it's too bright, or it's a weird brightness to it. I don't like it, but I could see people going towards that because it's just warm and bright and things like that. And I usually just try to be like that for people if they're uncomfortable with things or they've lost their way. I would just like to support that. Because I like seeing people succeed.
Huh. Do you feel that, do you feel like when you have those sort of conversations, they kind of come very naturally? You just like, from my experience with you, chatting with you and knowing you for all these years as a friend, it feels very natural, but I guess, did it always come natural to be that sort of sun in the room or that beam of sunshine?
I think so. Because I always like to see the brighter side.
Yeah.
What is it? Brighter side of the fence or something like that. I just like to be optimistic because seeing people a little happier and stuff after they've had a bad day, it'll make me happy as well in return. So I just like that interaction.
So it kind of gives like another boost for you.
Yeah.
Like a second wind.
Because there's some grumpy people out there.
Yeah.
Have a bad day, then I get to talking with them, and then their whole frown turns upside down. And then we just vibe. And I'm all about the vibes.
Well, when you're having a crummy day and not feeling very vibey, what helps you feel that burden be lifted?
Cook.
Okay.
Cooking. That is my go-to because I love to cook. And it empties my head that I don't have to think about the world for a little bit, and I just focus on what this meal is going to taste like, who's going to try it if they are going to try it, or like a new skill that comes with it, and I'm like, ooh, you put the little torch on there and go, like, I'm here for that.
I'm honestly very scared to try messing with the torch at all. But, like, I imagine you can make some pretty good creme brulees.
I mean, as long as you got a fire extinguisher, like, a feet away, you should be fine. Granted, I was a little fire starter way back when, so I guess I'm just used to it. Wasn't an arsonist, but I was playing with fire a lot. But yeah, I really enjoy cooking. It's just really calm and soothing.
Do you feel like, is it like kind of the short meals that, like if you were to make like a charcuterie board versus like you spend a whole day making a roast, what I guess would you say is a bit more enjoyable for you?
Ooh.
Because, one's like short-term plan or short-form planning, and the other's kind of like long-term planning, and you kind of have to anticipate all the things that can go wrong and would go wrong.
Yeah. I mean, I do love the long ones, though, because I just like seeing all the processes that go towards that meal. Like, one of my favorites that I don't make a lot because it's so expensive is beef Wellington.
Ooh.
I've only made it for Christmas couple years now, but the first time I tried it, I didn't enjoy it because I don't really do dough things.
Okay.
Because I just don't like the texture of it when I'm like dealing with it. But last spring, it went really well because I was doing the little designs on it and stuff, and I was like, oh, this is real nice this time. Put a little rosemary on top and the little flaky salt, but like I was really enjoying it even though it was a process.
Yeah.
Because I think it takes like a whole hour, 45 minutes to like prepare it and stuff. And then you have to cook it and do all that. But love it.
Do you have to worry about like, okay, if you, for the beef Wellington itself, like, do you ever get worried about how like the meat itself needs to be cooked? Like, do you intend to cook it well done, or do you want it like rare, or you just like how do you handle that?
So I like my stuff well done.
Oh no!
One of those. But if it's a recipe that's like, nah, this got to be medium or rare, medium rare, something like that, I can get with it every once in a while. But I will say it surprised me because I didn't realize it was going to be juicy.
Ooh.
And I wasn't going to eat it at first.
Even when it was well done, it was juicy?
No, it wasn't well done.
Oh.
It was just rare, medium rare.
Okay.
Medium rare. And I don't usually go lower than well done. So I didn't completely read the recipe that it was going to be like that. And I was like, dang, but this was an expensive meal, so we're going to have to eat this. But it was real good. I can do it. I just don't choose to do it purposely.
Is there like any sort of challenging meals that you're trying to learn about now that like...
Baking.
Okay.
I hate baking. Look, I'm enjoying it a little more, but I just hate being so exact when I can just, let's say I make like a steak or something, I'm whipping up the seasonings and stuff, and I'm just measure. I don't do that. We free fall for this. But I just like to just boom. When I see like recipe, I don't even like pay attention to the measurements. I just be like, oh, you just need that? Cool, good. Season.
I let the ancestors take over.
Yeah, yes. My ancestors be like, more. More. You sure? Damn. That's why y'all got high blood pressure right now. So sometimes you gotta be like, all right, stop. But no, yeah, baking, I'm kind of getting into. I'm just dipping my toe into the sourdough right now because that's been enjoyable.
Hey, when you start, let me know because I want to get started on the sourdough starter.
I mean, I'm starting. I mean, I'm already started now because I am making a sourdough focaccia tomorrow, and I'm super excited because it's been a while, and it's so delicious, and it's so versatile with everything, so you can just do whatever you want. My favorite though was making it cheddar bay biscuit style, and making it the cheesy and.
Oh, like Red Lobster style?
Yes, and then the cheese was still, it was breaking apart, so it was just gooey, just, ooh.
Ooh.
It was so good.
I'm jealous. I'm so hungry.
Next time we have a get together, I will have to bring some.
Oh, please do.
Because I always talk about these things, but I just never bring them. So I will mentally put that in, remember that for next time.
Neither's yellow.
Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow.
I guess it's time for something really awesome to happen, and for those who are returning fans, you know what that alarm means. It means surprise prompt. All right, buddy. So, what this means is, well, what I like to do is, because I like to play a little D&D on the side, and I like to, I came up with a little idea where I like to roll 20-sided dice,
Mm-hmm.
and whatever number it shows and comes up that we get, I have a little prompt for us that we have to do, that we have to incorporate into our paintings. So, here we go.
Oh, sounds like fun.
11! Alrighty, so, I remember 18. This is the Scroll of Destiny. Scroll of Destiny. And in the Scroll of Destiny, because we rolled 11, we will find out what we have to implement into our paintings.
Craziness.
So when we rolled 18 in episode 1, we had to add text to our paintings. However, I'm really proud of this. This, number 11, is destroy one thing. That means destroy, it means paint over and remove one thing you like.
Oh, I thought you meant like... Died.
No. Now, I guess, well, that's fair because it's not like this cloud looks good. I was kind of proud of it.
Okay. Ooh. Can I get millennial gray?
Millennial gray.
It's all good.
I got a white.
White?
And you got a little black.
I don't think it... Does it work that way?
You're millennial, right?
No.
No, see, get it? Like, because you're a millennial, make it millennial gray?
Bye.
I'm sorry, I had to. I know it was really bad. I'm not even proud of it.
Not yet, though. We holding strong. Okay, I realize this is not the gray that I wanted. But this is the gray we gonna do. Wait. All right. I got it.
That's a interesting color.
Look, y'all didn't have millennial gray, so I had to make the projects gray. Hood rat gray. Oh no. I'm from the ghetto. Gray. this.
Oh, it's a very unique skill you got there, trying to. That is. that is amazing. A new skill set I have not seen.
You know, I gotta keep everything secret, you know, but every now and then I decide to amaze y'all.
Well, you know, what would you say is a skill that you have that you at least pretend to have, but you actually don't?
Budgeting. And I have to stop lying to people, because I'd be like, oh, yeah, I like to save $100 in my account every check. And then a week later, I'm at Costco and they got something on sale. And I'm like, ooh, let me get that. And then I get something else. And then I get something else. And then $300 later, where'd that money go? So yeah, I gotta stop lying about that.
I feel like I am having to check any purchase I make and double check to make sure no additional funds were spent when I have to look at my budgeting accounts, just because I just get so paranoid that I'm gonna overdraft, or I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, just because I'm just not that I'm low on funds like that, but I just get so, everything's just becoming so expensive. I just don't know like what's gonna change next. Like one week my Chipotle burrito was like $8, now it's like 10.
Oh my god!
I mean, I'm exaggerating, but No.
Even I didn't pay for this burger, but I went to this place in the North Loop. Don't ever go. It's the nastiest burger ever. I can't remember the name of the place, but it was $17 for that burger.
Oh, what?
And I could have just went home and put lettuce, tomato, and a piece of meat on there and be the same thing. But it's fine. I'm not mad. But yeah, no, everything's just getting too expensive.
Do you feel that it's getting harder to live in Minneapolis with, I guess, rent increases, or is it actually pretty expensive like there?
I mean, it is getting into the thousands now. Oof. But luckily my leasing people that I have, they have meetings every month for like safety meetings, changes in the community, things like that. And if you go to those, they lower your rent every time that you go, up to like $200. So yeah, things are getting too expensive.
If you had like the magical ability to bring down any cost that's like a big expense in your life, what would you say that would be?
Rent. If someone could just knock that out for me, that'd be great. And then I can worry about the other stuff because it ain't that bad. Or, not that. No. I take it back. If someone could take away my little student loan that I've been paying, and I haven't been to UMD in forever, and I didn't even finish. I was only there for a year, but I'm still paying it off.
Oh, jeez.
It's fine. Just another 5 years, and then I'm good. So if they could just take that away so I don't have to look at it anymore. Okay. This is giving avant-garde.
Oh, I love that. I feel like... Not that it's like a Rorschach painting, but like...
It's given Van Gogh, ooh, my ear. If that's the same person.
Are you feeling pretty hurt seeing it, Kenny?
You know, ow. Ooh. I'm feeling it. It's a vibe. Wait a minute.
Yeah, that kind of looks like the North Shore.
Now, the starting bid, $30,000. You know, not too much. I don't want to be greedy.
I need about $350.
$350 it is. Look. Okay, yeah, I'm here for this. Yeah. Or maybe just a Yeah, I'm here for this.
I love it.
Although it kind kind of looks like a yam. I will say that.
You know, what's a conspiracy theory or location that you want to believe in?
All right. I have two versions of this. Area 51.
Okay.
Now, if they're good aliens like E.T. or something like that, I'm down with. Yeah, I can get with that. He ain't cute, but he, you know. Now, on the opposite side, I would kind of want it to be real, but kind of not. If Xenos, face hugger, chest bursters is a real thing, I'm going to be afraid. And I'm not going to lie, I'm going to have to hit the Frank and just get the blasted. Because ain't no way.
No, I'm with you. I those xenomorphs are scary.
Oh my god. I watched, what was it, Alien Earth? And I could
How
not
is
sleep.
that?
It's good, but I could not sleep for a few days.
I gotta check that out.
It's the face huggers. I just can't do it. But yeah, if that's real, I could get with that. Or maybe like some Mass Effect aliens, I can get with that too.
Need a little Varys in your life?
You know, see, I was more with the Asari. I like them a little more. Because they're all blue and I live for
that's
years.
fair.
Yeah. Or, no, Rex. Take it
Rex.
back. There's just something about, like, big, huge, like, I'm just going to tackle everything and just destroy stuff that I'm like, okay, yeah. Yeah, I can get with that.
You know, for me, it was always Tali.
Yes. I wish they had revealed her actual face.
I know. And then, you know, we get like a small like photo canvas this size. Like, and that's the best we get. I don't know. I haven't played the remasters.
They're good though. Went through it twice.
Nice. I couldn't get through Andromeda.
It's something. It's there. I don't know. Everything looks like Vaseline on that, so. But yeah, if they make anything else, I'd be down for that. Because I'm all about space travel. That would be something I would be really interested in.
Space traveling?
Yes. If I can get the... who's the Amazon dude? Pesos? Whatever his name is. If I can get his like VIP lounge and just go up there, I'd be down for that. Or was he the submarine dude?
No, he's the space guy.
Okay.
Submarine dude,
That wasn't Elon, was it?
No.
Because it sounds like
I think the submarine dude is dead. Damn. Ever referring to like the ocean...
Oh, yeah.
Ocean Gate? I think it was Ocean Gate.
Whew.
But, you know, since you say you'd like to explore space, do you think... Alright, if you do go out there, you gotta tell me. When you're up there, you gotta tell me whether the Earth's flat or if it's spherical. Actually, flat Earth or hollow Earth?
I mean, that's an easy one. It's obviously flat.
What?
Because who would believe that there's another world inside the Earth? It's flat. I don't believe it's round at all. I think it's just... I don't even think it's a conspiracy theory. I believe in it.
I don't know, man. How are sinkholes made?
I don't know. You just soften it up, but there has to be...
It's those mole people, man. There's something underneath our city.
Nah, it's flat.
There's men in the tunnels.
That's why it's endless. Where when you go, it's just endless.
Right,
it's not round.
So if you were to take a step, so you know you had it your way. You'd take a boat and you'd probably go to the Florida Keys first, and then you'd go what? To the ends of the Earth.
Well, it's like the video game. You just kind of appear on the other side of the map for whatever reason. And just be like endless. You won't change my mind.
I don't know, man. I mean, when it comes down to it, it's like, okay. It's kind of like... For me, it's like this. It's Godzilla versus Kong. You know, it's are you Team Godzilla, which is straight up hollow Earth, and like there's things that happen and that they can move and shift through the tunnels. Like there's creatures in this world. Now, this is my conspiracy theory that I like to believe, right? That I don't, maybe there was Atlantis, whatever, but I like to believe that there's still some things that are hidden underneath our ocean that we still have not seen. whether it be aliens, monsters, creatures, or whatever. I don't think abyss aliens or anything like that, or like, what was that movie, Underwater with like Cthulhu or anything like that.
Yeah.
But I do think there's some like creatures and things that we just still haven't seen. I mean, I just got done seeing an interesting movie called Iron Lung. Have you heard of that movie with Markiplier?
I've heard of it. I haven't seen it though.
I highly recommend it because I'm a big movie guy, right? And one of the things that I really enjoy is seeing how these independent filmmakers are able to pursue their dreams, but just by tenacity and belief. Not solely alone, but that's a big drive for these guys, right? And Markiplier seemed to really have done that with this movie. I mean, this movie was only a $3 million budget film, but within 2 weekends, it was almost $30 million. Like, box office, $30 million. Nearly 10 times, or more than 10 times the amount that it actually cost to make. This guy made it back. Dang. And I think it's nuts. But the reason why I bring that up is because in this movie, there's an entire moon that has a blood ocean, and you know, you can ask my wife this, but it holds like the most amount of record. It holds the world record for the most amount of fake blood used in a movie. Now, I'm not sure which amount that is or what amount that is, but it is crazy to believe. Anyway, all I'm saying is, when I saw that movie, there's creatures in it, and I don't know if there's creatures like that in our ocean. But the conspiracy theorist in me wants to believe in such. As we're kind of getting close to wrapping things up, I was just thinking that, one thing I like to ask every guest that comes on here is, I think a very important question, at least I feel, is because as we've gotten more time to talk with each other and more time for our audience to get to know us, I think it's also important to find out, or at least for the audience, what motivates us and what helps us when we're feeling a bit low. So my question for you, Kenny, is when the flame inside you starts to burn low, what do you feel helps bring it back?
Definitely visiting friends and just getting a different perspective on whatever my problem is. Just getting different answers to it. But also, I don't know, they just reaffirm my dream, whatever that is or whatever that problem is, and I appreciate it.
I think it really shows a testament to your character and who you are by, I think, surrounding yourself with the people that are going to support you the way that you need to in order to help fulfill your dream. Because I think, with the community that we have, it's very reflective on, I think, our tenacity and our means to, I think, go after those things that matter to us, to make those sacrifices, to take those leaps. Because with that power of friendship, it kind of adds like a new form of magic, I feel, into this world that often kind of gets joked about, or you see anime memes about it, or like just little things like that where you could like write on your hand like a little L like that, and now we have the power of friendship in here. Yeah, millennial gray. Yeah. So now that you have the mark of friendship, I want to be just as giving as you have been to me for all these years, and I wanted to give you a gift that I personally made myself that I felt was very reflective of who you are, your personality, and just your heart. So here's a special thing I made for you. So with every flick of the wrist, you can create a new form of magic that helps instill upon others to help achieve their dreams. Lost it in my magic bag of holding. But what it is your very own hemp wand made by Pintovandir himself.
Oh my God, thank you.
Of course, my pleasure. I know how much you love blue and how it fits your soul and who you are, and I hope with this new tool you can go bibbidi bobbidi boop anyone you need to.
I was about to say, I know you know you messed up, because now I'm like, Avada Kedavra. I'm going straight for the evil. Oh, I'm about to annoy people. I'm be like, shut it. It's Leviosa.
Well, hey, I'm glad you love your gift, man. And it's a pleasure, and it's just been a pleasure of having you as a friend for 15 years, man.
Oh man, I feel the exact same way. And to many more.
Oh yes. Much more. Well, with that being said, I say let's give our audience a bit of a gift as well, because I feel pretty good about my painting. Well, as good as I'm gonna feel about my painting. Alrighty, so on three, well, 1, 2, 3. Okay, Kenny, what is it?
It is Santorini and a big, huge tornado destroying everything. You know, I like to add a little oomph because, you know, it was a little boring. So, you know, add a little destruction. Whoosh.
Whoosh, whoosh.
Whoosh.
Well, originally I was going to paint, like, the Hobbit, like, outside of, you know, Wellington. It's not Wellington. What is it? Matamata, and, like, where the Shires in New Zealand. But I had to destroy my sky because that's what the dice told me. My dice of fate. And the scroll of fate. So instead, I decided to black out my sky and create little fireworks there instead, because you know, I do think of Bilbo's 111th birthday, and that is certainly a destination that I would love to go back to, as close as I got to at my wedding. But I can't wait to go back. So that's my painting. Well, you know, Kenny, if I kind of really don't have much more to say, but if you have anything left to say to the audience, I mean, look into the seeing stones. We have one right here, one right there, one right there, and, ooh, you know, yeah. Any last words of advice or words of wisdom to our gracious audience today?
I would say take advantage of your mental health as much as you can. If you need to disconnect from the world and everything, please do it. All right. You got to take care of yourself first before you take care of anyone else. So just take advantage of that.
Well, Kenny, I can't thank you enough. Thank you so much for coming.
Thanks for having me.
Well, that concludes the second episode of Pintorama. I'd like to thank my crew, my buddy Kenny, and everyone here watching us today. Remember, all we have to decide is what to do with the time that's given to us. So go decide what to be and go be it. I'm Aden Lundstrom, and I'll see you on the next episode of Pintorama. I love it.
Hey! 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 It's home. It's natural. It's what you're used to. Millennial.